I launched the stream.
Perfect. We're live.
Yep, on stream.
Which means I'm gonna post the announcement.
Oh, amazing. For my beautiful pronunciation.
Welcome to our live stream with Holks and Blackstar HD.
Yep.
Who tried to speak English, but I don't know if we will succeed.
Yep, that's not my best performance for speaking, I think, but I will try to do as best as I can. That's not English, but yes, that's perfect.
Okay, perfect.
And colleagues need help, but
Maybe we can start in a few minutes if I prepared everything.
Yep. That's here. We are on stream, amazing.
And 10 minutes early.
Oh, we will finish fast.
But please not too fast. I don't want a 30-minute stream.
We have 9 plots to review.
Oh no, 9 plots.
I don't know if the stream is fluid. Not.
I think so. It should be fluid. But maybe someone can write it right in our live chat if it works or not.
War aber schon dreimal booked. Ja. If you can answer Colex 11, because I'm better to speak English than German. So,
Oh, in Minecraft, sorry. But it sounds very sweet when you speak German or try to speak German.
Yeah. I had an exam yesterday for Wortschatz. Das war sehr gut. So I think that we can start for the first plot. I think.
Yes, of course.
The 737 from I don't know, from your senpai Yoko.
Maybe an explanation for our viewers what we are doing. So a lot of open plots have been stacking up in our plot system, and because we get bored when reviewing if you're doing it alone and in this quantity, we wanted to just show you how we work and what we do, and maybe answer your questions on how to build BuildTheEarth in this project. And this is the first time we stream in English
Really?
because this is the first stream with Quarks. You're speaking French normally, right?
Yes.
And I'm speaking German, and I think we both don't really speak the other language. I can only speak merci and bonjour,
Moi,
but
moi,
that's it.
je peux parler, j'ai un meilleur vocabulaire en français qu'en anglais. Voilà. We can continue now.
And je m'appelle Blackstade.
Oh,
And that's it.
and we have to help Colex. Seems like he can't finish the tutorial. Told him that he has to talk to that Bob NPC to finish. You need to talk to Bob to finish. Okay. So we can do the first plot, I think, from your senpai Yoko. The
Yes.
737. And if you want, you can help Colex. That could be cool. So first I am going to measure the house. So I will use Google Earth, and that's this house here. So we can measure. I have 507 meters on the top, and on the bottom 493. So 14 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's okay. One or add one or remove one block from the height is not a problem when we are rebuilding the Earth. So the measurements are correct. I just check the other side, like here on the balcony. 7, 11. And the measurements are correct. That's the first thing we are checking for the review. Now we are going to see the color and details and windows. So here I will do that. For the color, I don't think that's the best because it's like that's woody and that's gray. Maybe we can find a better color, and I think that this color is too dark. Yeah, too dark. So maybe this color is very cool, I think, the mushrooms. But okay. For the windows, that's an awful house to build because the windows are not in the same line vertically. so it's awful to build. But I think that it's for a beginner builder that could be okay, windows like that. But maybe the windows
Yes.
are too high. Maybe that's not 2 meters, but I
Yeah, that's a problem if you have a big building and windows that are not 2 meters high, but almost 2 meters. So you have to find
yes,
like something in between on how to build this building because it shouldn't be too high at the end, but they
yep.
don't want to neglect any details.
And if you want to reduce the size of a window, you can use slabs for 1.5 meters and 1.75 meters. We have trapdoors if you want to reduce the size. And here we don't have the shape of the windows. We have a small dark black bar black bar for the windows.
Yes,
And here we have the glass pane, but maybe I think for the best option here would be to use banners to have a
yes,
better shape and not a dark concrete.
great
But
banner.
yes, maybe gray like that.
Yeah, this window is quite simple and basic because in this case, you can only use maybe a banner, nothing more. But in other cases, if it's more complex, if the window is split in 4 areas, we often use end rods and just build inside the building. So you go 4 blocks inside to have all those details. And from if you go right to the building, it will look horrendous. But if you go a little bit back, you can see the details, and it looks much better than just using glass paints.
Yes. And if you use a dark color, that's less great when you go far away, that you see only dark shapes. And here, if we go far away, I think that the windows are too high, so maybe use slabs to reduce the size to 1.5 meters.
Did you already check the height and
Yes,
the outlines?
the
Okay,
height
perfect.
are correct. And
Because we're just dealing with the details at the moment,
yes,
which are also important, but our like the second most important thing.
mhm. And for I do not see, but here there is no windows here. And for the color, do you have a proposition for a better color?
Uh, I wouldn't use the white terracotta because it looks like strawberry yogurt,
Yes,
and it isn't white, even though the white is in the name. Maybe just use less blocks. Mushroom stems and
yes,
stone
the
blocks would
mushrooms.
be sufficient in this case, I think,
Yes, and for
because
the
it's
yes,
you have too much contrast in this building.
yes, we have a rose and a gray color, so it's very That's not smooth.
So you
Like
have reddish, grayish, and white colors.
if you see,
But in reality, it's, I don't know, grayish.
yep, if you see this pattern with white concrete powder and white wool, we have not too much different color and that add details. So that's here we have a too high contrast for the block mix. And maybe for the dark line on the building, on top, the slabs are very big, so maybe use some where pressure plate to use pressure plate to have a less not to have a big dark part, but just a small part like the house in reality. So for me, I would use pressure plate because this is a small plot, a small block. And for the black line in the middle of the house, do you have any idea or
Sorry, could you repeat that?
for the dark lines on the build?
The dark lines.
Maybe chain,
Yes. But they're
but
also
not
standing
sure.
out a lot.
Maybe chain that could be, but not the block will have to be will be here. So maybe we can also use pressure plate and we can
From the distance, I think chains would be better. But or maybe those.
if
Hmm.
this will be cool because we have the bottom of the windows is the same height of the dark line.
That's right.
Maybe I will use that. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, from the distance, it looks
Uh,
better than what we have at the moment
yes.
because it's just a thin line. But I don't know if we should waste our time with such small details because we want to review the plot
Yep.
and not totally refurbish it at the end.
Yep. So for this plot, I think for me this plot could be accepted because we have the great measurement, we have the windows, and
Are there any other details that could be built? Rain
yeah,
gutters, chimneys?
on the top of the windows we have solar panels. That's not the best shape, maybe in the middle put grass or something for the part which is brown, but otherwise that's great. We can see on the side we have the windows correctly placed, and on the side the windows are not on the best position, but yes.
To be honest, I just looked at the roof. I think in the middle,
Yes, we need the
There's
dirt.
something completely different, and you can see it on this roof. And there are also some windows missing, if I saw that correctly. On this side, the highest balcony has
Ah, yes,
windows.
here.
And the color is a little bit too much, has a little bit too much contrast. So maybe reject it just to show them those three things.
Yep.
Because that's not just one thing or two small things to be corrected.
And maybe in the middle, I type details. Whoa. On the windows, on the roof. Whoa. For the brown part in the middle. And here also we have missing windows.
Most Elephant also suggested that we could use dead corals for those dark lines, but
Yep.
I would just leave it as it is because this is a beginner plot, and
Yes.
maybe you can suggest it
That's for a
that
beginner
he or
builder.
she builds with a different type of block because this block is too big.
Yep.
And it should only be like 1 centimeter outside the wall and not 1 meter. But it's a difficult decision to make. So either it's very realistic from a distance, or you just leave out those details.
Yep.
Because it's not that easy to recreate in Minecraft.
So I
Are you
think
done?
we can continue to the plot. So I will refuse that plot, but we have the review. I will place a sign here.
Maybe
Review.
a short explanation which 4 categories are reviewed. Maybe can you open the book again when you're done?
Yep. So we have the accuracy for the first thing we check. Looks like the RL, and it's the correct height and outlines. Then we have the color for the block mix and the color of the house, the detail, if there are details on the windows for the roof and walls, and for the technique that if we saw that he used world edit to do the roof, or he used heads or custom heads or custom blocks with world edit. So you want to say something?
Yes, maybe that if we see that nothing was built on the plot, we just abandon the plot, so it gets
Yep.
put back into the plot system. And if it gets rejected, we will rate every category with 1 point, but that doesn't mean that, I don't know, the outlines or heights are incorrect, because in this case it would
Of
be correct, um, but we just don't want to create it if we know that it won't be accepted. And when the plot gets accepted, you will get a nice overview over your point.
Yep. And the hub crashed.
Oh no.
So we can visit Lausanne-Flon if you want to wait. Okay, it's done. So we will reject the plot for the windows and the missing windows and the color. So for the next plot, the 760 from Der Filou, so first we will check the measurement of the house. So here we have 166 and 158. So 2 plus 6 is 8 blocks. And here we have 11 meters where I measured 166. And here we have two blocks too high on that plot. And I will measure on the side. Here we have 163, 150. So it's 5 blocks. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's also too high on the side. And I will measure the front. Here we have 162, 168. That will be 4 blocks, and here it's correct. No. Oh. And now for the looks like the URL. I will go on the street view and I will see. So the first thing I will say it's the shape of the roof. We can see that there is just a small part of the roof who is like that, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's, I think, too big. So for the roof, I will use World Edit like that. If I do a line with purple wool, just like that, that's an example, that's not the correct side. And we have something like that. Maybe we can do like that. But yes, just maybe a better shape with slabs for the roof. But the details on the roof are very cool. We have a small chimney that's like the real life. I think if we go on the street view, yep, maybe here is too high. This block is too high, but that's just a small detail. When you add the chimney and with a correct size, that's also very cool. And we see that we have things on the roof, like windows, but here maybe diagonal windows will be better on the roof. But that's just small details. Here we have very nice details. And here also, yes, we have the antenna. That's very cool. And maybe, yes. And I think the color of the roof could be better
Yeah,
if
it
you
should be
use,
gray and not red.
yep,
And since you already marked the roof or the building as too high,
yep,
they already have to redo the building. So it doesn't make a difference if they have one more step and just change the color to what it should be in real life.
yep. And now for the,
Because sometimes
ah,
in some cases, if nothing is missing, and if the building is correct and good looking, but just one detail is wrong or maybe one color, I will just correct it myself and deduct 1 or 2 points, but not reject it, because we don't want to push the plot from the user to the review team that much if only a few minor details are missing.
yes. So now for the walls, I think the color is very cool. That's a great gray. So gray,
Yeah, I like that.
great color for the walls.
I would say great detailing, but just the roof color and height is a little bit off.
Yes. And yes, for the windows, we don't have a shape in it. So that's okay. And here we have just small missing windows here. But yes, for the details, that's very cool. And if you want to add more details, you can add the gutter. There are a lot of gutter on this house. So maybe you can add it with chain or maybe fence like that here to just to add more details on the house or like that. You want to say other things or no?
Uh, no, I think that's fine.
And I will just
I'm multitasking a little bit,
try to
so
add.
I can't really focus on the plots too much. I'm checking the live stream, and at the moment I'm also reviewing 2 applications on our website.
Okay, so I will reject the plot for the height, but otherwise that's a great plot. I will do the other plot for Maxi King 7, 766. And here, that's a lovely plot. Oh, I really like it on the first view. So I will check the measurement. If you want to measure better a house, you can use Google Earth Pro. I have it here. On the side, I paste the coordinates and I go on the house, and that's this house. If you want to be more precise to measure, you can use the ruler tool on Google Earth Pro with sorry, it's in French. I speak normally French, but we have trajet 3D. That's 3D, not polygon, but the other 3D. And like that, if you left click, you can measure 2 points and you can move the points with your mouse. So here it's 4.6 meters, so 4.5 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the house is just too high. It will be 4 or 5 meters. But that's the roof. Maybe just remove these slabs and that will be okay. And on the upper part of the house, like that, we have 9.8, that will be 10. Oh, and here it's correct. The height is correct. So maybe just remove the slabs here, which is very big. And the roof is a bit chaotic, but okay. And now we will check the windows and the size of the windows and the shape of the house. So I will go on the street view. And here we have the windows. We have a small windows here. Maybe here is 1 meters long. So maybe use stairs. Ah,
Yeah, that's right.
you
It's a
can
tiny
use,
window.
yep, you can use stairs to reduce the size of a window like that. And for, I think these windows are too close to the ground. So maybe we can measure also here with Google Earth Pro.
I think it should be all
Should
right,
3
but
meters?
maybe the
Yes,
upper windows
3 meters. And
could have been
here
a
1.6.
half slab higher. But in this case, you would need to use half slabs, and
Yep,
then it's a little bit more difficult to build generally because you
yep.
have less blocks to choose from. But what I really like is how this person used these mangrove slabs. Because if you take a look at the reference image from
Yep.
the street view, you can see that those are just the window shutters,
Yes.
and it just marks how much those windows have been closed off in real life. So attention to detail.
Yep, and I will have the stream. So I will have the chat now. That will be better. And here, maybe if we go on the street view, we can do, that's the same high. We can see that on the street view. So maybe just like that. That's more accurate. And we can see that here. We can see that we have a white shape in the middle, a white bar in the middle. So for that, we can use Android to separate a window. But here it's in the middle and 2 meters. So I will just do that here like that. And I will try to use this. And with the debug stick, we can change. Oh, the server lagged. Okay. So like that, we have the white shape in the middle. And also here,
For the upper windows, we can use banners.
yep, banners in the middle also work. You can rotate them with the debug stick. The debug stick is very useful, and if you want to have the debug stick, and if you don't have this um, section here on your event inventory, you can go on option, escape option, controls, and operate items tab on. That will activate or deactivate this. And when you have this, you can have easily the debug stick. Or maybe you can go on builder utilities in the companion and special block and items, and you can have the debug stick. And we have this. On the bottom of the house, we have small windows. You can also do that with stairs. I think bricks. He used bricks, so you can use stairs like that to just do a small window like that. And also here. So it's very important to use special blocks to reduce the size of the windows, like slabs or trapdoor or something, just to reduce the size. And I just put that here, and yep, that's a very cool house. Now we will look the other side.
We're
Maybe,
just refurbishing the house a little bit, but I
yep,
think we can accept it afterwards.
yep.
It's
We
just
have,
that we want to make it look even nicer, so that when it gets pasted um, on our Terra server, it will look good next to the other finished buildings.
yep. Here we have a nice detail with the gutter, and on the other side, oh, this is a very great detail. I think here the street view is not the best, but we can see that we have windows here, And yep, that's very nice details on the roof. And on the other side, we have the windows here. We have, yep, that's a very nice plot. And the color is also cool. So how many points you want to give it for accuracy?
I wasn't here from the beginning, but accuracy, I don't think we shouldn't give it less than 5 points.
Yep. For the colors, I think that's a great color, so 5 points. The details, five
Yeah.
points, and the techniques,
Details, details maybe a little bit less because it was good, but it
yep,
could be better because we just we added banners and those white lines in the middle of the windows and those bottom windows which weren't built. So
yep.
some small details, maybe 3 or 4 points.
I think 4 points, and for the building techniques, I think 3 or 4.
Also, also 3 or 4 because
Yep,
there
four.
aren't any special blocks or
Yep,
heads or
and the roof is a little chaotic sometimes. Here we have stairs, sometimes slabs. That's not regular, but that's nice. So 5, 5, 4, 4. Very nice plot. So we will continue with Der Filou plot. Der Filou, with a better pronunciation. And 784. So here, that's built on the outline. I can see that. So maybe hide it here.
first
Have
impression is a little bit plain.
Yep,
It looks very plain,
and
all
very
blocks, one color, and
that's
no
very flat. Yep,
no details.
yep. So we
But let's see
going. I want to
if the
re.
outlines and the height is correct. We just um, give them a little bit input on how to detail the building, maybe mix up the colors,
Yep,
use a bigger block palette, and some other
here we have
helpful tips.
the measurement in the middle is correct, and on the side 4.85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, the measurements are correct. And here we have to check, but I think that's correct. Yeah, 3 blocks, 3 blocks. Yep, 3 blocks is correct. So we're going to here, and it's time to go on the street view. On the street view, we have a lot of details on the house. You can see the brown color here, the small windows, the small part, the shape in the window here, and
And it's
a small windows
not
here.
white.
Yep,
It's yellow and reddish.
yep. So I will add um, better color for the walls. And here, missing the brown. Wow, brown, brown like that. Color on the bottom. And yep, And if you want, I use that on my build. I I will check the the side of the windows, and here we have 1.4 meters for the windows. So I will see if where is the slab, where I put the slab 3.5, 1, 2, 3.5. I place the slab here. I will just put an example of windows that we can do here, and I'll check also the size here, and 1.4. So maybe use like that. Not the best. Hmm. So we can let it like that. And for the shape in the middle, maybe use, I think iron trapdoors would be the best, like that. I will use this with a color like that. And now we have a better windows, and that's not the best. So I will use end rod because we have parts in the middle like that. And that's also too, I'll do that. And now we have a better window. And maybe we can have an other slab for a better color. Example of window. For the rest of the house, here we have normally 2.5 meters, but here we have 1.5, but that's the outlines. The outlines are like that. Sometimes we can't have the perfect size, but maybe if you want to have a better size, you can use walls like that. We have a bigger part here, and you can modify them with the debug stick. And for the roof details, here we have a part like that. We have also windows. Here are missing windows. I placed it like that. And here, missing balcony. And no, just missing balcony. Missing roofs. And here we see also the shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing. Small windows missing. And that's all. So this plot, the height is correct. The measurements are correct. So, you want to say anything?
Um, I'm just working on a sign. No.
I
You
will.
can review the plot if you want.
Yep. You are typing. Okay. Yep. So this plot is with reject for the missing windows here, missing color, and you can upgrade the windows.
Plot number 4.
Yep. Maxi King 712. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah.
that's in Basel. First impression, that's a nice plot. We have nice details, nice color for the roof, but I don't know. But for me, that's a great impression. So I will go here and here. This plot, that's 264, 252, 8 plus 4, 12. 13, I think 2528, 12 blocks. Yep, yeah. I don't know how to count blocks. Here it's great, and
Which shade are you using?
that's the complementary shader. I have the complementary unbound, but it's a bit different. Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because I think the colors are beautiful. Maybe
And,
I'm gonna download it myself.
and with the shadow, I don't like the the sky is not
Ooh.
the is a bit too far, but I really like the complementary shader. And so for the roof, that's 16, 16. I don't want to measure, so I will use Word Edit like that here. 17 blocks, that's okay. The house is correct for the measurement, and I think I lost here. Okay, so I will.
Just at first glance, it's just attention to detail.
Yep.
And I'm just loving how this orange sign was implemented,
Yep,
recreated in Minecraft.
for orange. If you want to add details like that, maybe you can use heads, HTTP, search and search orange like that, and maybe you can find one cool if you want. That's something, sometimes that's good to have details like that. If you want, you can do, you can use heads to add details like that. It's possible. and that's very cool details here. I also like the details on the gutter and for the windows. The windows I think is too high, but that's not a problem I think on this plot.
The upper windows maybe. So the space in between the first row of windows and the second row. But
Maybe.
if you look downstairs, the first row and the ground level are much further apart by about 1 meter in real life, and in Minecraft they're a little bit more closer.
Yep.
So maybe that evens those differences out.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, good evening. And here, so I won't change the windows. If you want to add details on windows, like we have small horizontal lines, you can use carpet to add the shape. And if the windows are closed, you don't need to put. You can also do it when it, or you can also do it with the open windows on the closed windows, but that adds details and life, though, so it's good. And for this part, I think that's also great. Yep, I really like the details here for that part. The color and the shape of the block, the texture of the block is very cool.
You really don't often see tinted glass being used, to be honest.
Yep.
It's quite a rarity.
Maybe, yes. Gray stained. Like that. Tinted glass, gray stained. Glass, gray, stained glass, glass. And on the okay, we can. That's nice color here, but on the here I will just not here. We don't have white wool on. Yep, white wool to light gray wool. And we have better color on the side. But here we have like a void in here. So maybe that's just details. And yep, I think that's all for that plot. Anything to say? I didn't check the roof, but the color is very cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely good enough.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not that big a fan of that aggressive roof pattern, but I mean, you can't really blame him
Yes.
because like the neighbor did the exact same thing.
Yep. Here we have the same. Maybe
You really don't want to use that many blocks in your block mix, and if you do, they should at least be very similar.
Yep. So for the accuracy, is accurate, I think that's 4 points. We have just 2 big windows, but that's not a problem. The color is very cool. The details, also 5. We have great details, and the blocks, the signs are very cool. So 5 points.
Crazy.
And so for another plot from Der Filou.
Maybe we can do another plot first, because this would be the
Maxi
second
King.
plot.
Hello
And
here.
also
Okay.
Maxi King, we also
Yep.
had him.
So Mario Michel.
Plot 823.
800. No, I'm on the wrong. 823. Okay. Yep. Oh, that's a
Ooh.
very nice plot. So
The coral plot.
I will check.
Oh damn, yeah.
That's very cool.
It's always a good sign if you see corals.
Yes, if you see corals on the plot, that's very cool. And here, so I will check the height, the measurement of the house. 8 blocks. 1, 3, 4, 5,
And Builder gotta be from BT
3,
Germany because
4,
they be pushing those
6,
Androids
7,
pretty
8.
heavily.
Yep. And
I'm not too sure of what I should think about them, to be honest, because they do glow.
Yep. We
Yeah.
have a lot of detail on the.
It's
on
a
the
great
window.
plot.
Ah, okay. Wrong. Yep. So the measurements are correct, and here that's also correct. I think I will go on the street view, but I think that's totally okay. Totally accepted. Yep, we have this
What is this tiny
grid.
tree?
We have a small tree. And for this grid, like on the windows, you can do like that. For width in total, much blocked, much deep. I don't know what how to say, but yes, you can use different calc. Comment on dit calc?
You can use the androids in different directions.
Couche.
Or maybe
Layer. Okay.
okay.
You can use a layer to add details on the windows, like here for the grid part. And we have also nice details here with the gutter, and we have also this line here. That's also cool. You can use that with corals, like here. And here we have small windows. Yep, that's very cool. And I will check the other side. Here we have also the line. The line is here, the gutter. And yep, that's a very nice plot.
Yeah, they are most certainly from
Oh,
BT Germany. They
and
even built all the gardens, which isn't like required here.
yep, and
BT
here
Germany wants it there.
there is missing a small windows on the roof.
Ah, okay, reject.
Maybe the
Reject.
influence of Osterelefant, because in the chat they wrote that they coached the builder, or the to-be builder.
Ah, I corrected the roof. I'm happy now. And here, and we have the details here. That was better, right? So I think 5, 5, 5, and 5. And
Just give me a second, please, because
fuck.
oh no,
Oh, and
the server crashed.
so we can visit also
Too
one
many
more
people.
time the flon in
Did
the
it?
side.
Too many
I don't think it
people.
crashed. It just it's struggling a little bit. Let me check.
I needed to close a gap behind the door.
Oh no, it actually did crash. Yeah,
But
it's
this was
restarting.
the second or third time today.
Huh.
Maybe we want to check it.
Plenty of errors. World Border Center change event. What? Yeah, I've got no clue, to be honest.
I really like this roof here. Lots of details. And we can continue the plot review. And for Mario Michel, I think that is maybe a French guy, but I don't know. 422. On the first impression, that's a very flat house, not a lot of details. But it's time to review. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the
Did you close the gap behind the plot?
behind the plot. I didn't close
No,
the gap.
sorry, behind the door.
No.
Okay.
So we have to correct it in the Terra. And
Yeah.
here, just that's
I
this
mean, you
house.
couldn't really see it. I just went inside and saw a light.
So 7.8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's correct. One block is correct. And for the other part, that's hard to measure, so I will do with the height. That's 181 and what? Okay, the elevation, not the height. 163. So 4 blocks, and here we
I'm
have
closing off
4.
all the windows and doors because there aren't any plots behind them.
Yep. Yep. Yes. So the house is correct, and here we have the chimney. I will just close the chimney like that. Yep. And oh, I think that's here. Oh, there is the windows. I looked the wrong side. And we have the windows. And here there is missing windows.
Ah, yeah. Also, I feel like the roof could look much better if it didn't use stairs and just use
Yep.
slabs. It just looks weird whenever you have those weird, like, corner
Yep.
things. I mean,
And
sometimes you can't go without, but here it's definitely, I don't know.
and if you see the 3D view or the street view, I think that the
Oh.
roof is regular. That's just the same pont. I don't know how to say that. Pont. slope.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that should definitely be doable. Like
So
it doesn't look the same angle.
like
It
that.
looks really
Yep.
weird and almost curved.
Of the roof and roof and use slash line and slab and slabs.
And they're also again using tinted glass, by the way.
Yep.
Just weird.
Oh,
I mean, I see why people like it. It just
But
mostly doesn't look good.
if you go far, that's very dark.
Yeah. Yeah. It's usually better to use some gray stained glass or light gray or whatever, and then put some blocks behind it that give it a little bit more texture. And you can still like put a coal block if you want it dark, I guess. Usually still looks better.
And I see that on the street view, the color could be better for the walls, the wooden walls. Maybe use spruce or dark oak, I think. Like, I think dark oak could be very cool. Maybe use this block for a better wall color. Like that. And here.
Yeah, I feel like you could also use the good old acacia bricks combination. It would be much more red though. Looks a little bit more dark, but I'm not sure if that's just the weather.
Yeah. For me, the dark oak could be very cool. But
Yeah.
for the roof, maybe brown. A pattern with brown block like that. 2 blocks is too.
Yeah, but it's a little bit difficult for slabs.
Yep.
And I definitely use slabs here.
Slabs, maybe.
Bricks might be a little bit too bright.
And this will be too dark.
You know, like, the edit. Ah, no, slash edit plot. God damn. Like, this is a lot more red, I guess.
Yes, that's too red.
It's too red. What other slabs are there?
I think mud.
Yeah, maybe.
Mud is a.
Also, maybe some. Yeah, okay, copper has like this weird texture, but I mean, the color could almost. Mm,
Yes, that's a little darker. So that could be good.
yeah, yeah.
And for for the color of the house, we can
Honestly,
see.
even spruce would be fine if it weren't like all
Yep.
those weird stairs.
Yes, the stairs are very strange on this
Yeah.
roof. And for the color of the house, we have this like noise on the walls. So maybe use ah maybe use this pattern, this white pattern. We have textures on these 2 blocks. that's very white here, but this texture is very cool. We have this noise that we can see on the house like that, and the color fits very well.
Yeah, very popular.
Yep. And I think that's all for this plot. We don't have a great street view. Here we have like, maybe here missing windows on the bottom, but windows on the gray part. Use slab. Use stairs like that. I think the undesit will great. I think like that this example for Windows like that.
Oh yeah.
We have small the small windows here.
I mean, you
And
could also do it like this if it's
yep,
okay.
it's
Not here, but yeah,
yep, it's if it's 1 meters
yeah,
or
that
like
can
that.
also work.
Yep. So we'll do that like that. You want to add other things to do? Other things? Maybe
Yeah, no, I
on
think that's pretty good covered. I mean, roof details
roof
other
details.
than
We
the
have
roof
the
itself.
chimney.
Yeah,
Maybe a small part here with a button, but not necessary. And here maybe that's too white. That the shader, but I will use gray wool, a gray glass, maybe light gray.
yeah, it should be brighter than the roof, but yeah,
Yep.
not that white. But that's fine, I think.
And yep, this color for the walls. So that's okay for that plot. We'll reject it for the windows, the color, and some details that you can add.
Yeah.
And we have just the two, Maxi King or the Deafilou. Don't know.
I'm already at at the
Ah,
plot of
Deafilou.
Defilu,
Oh, that's in
and I
Basel.
checked the height.
Okay.
The lower edge of the roof on this side is correct, and also the
The upper
highest
part.
point.
Yep.
But on the back side, I don't know why, but the roof is about 3
Yes.
meters too low
I
compared
will.
with the other side, and it should be at the same height in real life.
Yep. If you see here, that's the same height here. And which house is this? This house. 266, 266. Yep, that's the same. But otherwise, I will check. Time to check the other part for the review. Um, for the details on the windows, maybe not use banner like that, but that's very cool to use banner here. But banner more like that, and with a carpet like that to have this cross on the window. And we have that's very cool for the gray stained glass for the window. And yep. And here that's a bit strange in the bottom. I think this part should be one block higher, and all the bottom part one block higher, but not here.
Also, I don't think those windows have any horizontal section, so you wouldn't need those carpets. It does look more like that, I think.
Okay.
Looks kind of cursed, but more correct.
Okay. And for the bottom, this color is not the best. Maybe a brighter color like that. And the part is very too close to the ground. Here you can see some guys in front of the house, and imagine you are this guy. That's not the correct height. Maybe just here. And we have nice details on the windows here. We have separation for the shape of the house, but just maybe one block higher. And you want to add other things?
Shouldn't that whole color be more reddish?
Yep.
I mean, it's that
Possible, but
sunrise building, right?
that's we have clouds and not in front of the sun. I think the color is good.
It honestly looks more like the building next door. So I'm not sure if I am mistaking them or... Nah.
Oh.
Nah, I should be fine.
Yep. Oh, that's which house is it?
I think it's the sunrise thing. I think
Okay.
it's a lot more red. Because if you check on 3D maps, it should be the... Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
In 3D,
Yes.
it looks very white.
Yep. That I looked the wrong. Where I'm.
It's really weird. I think it got tainted. Let me check.
Okay.
No, oh, okay. Street view is from 2014.
Yep. I watch.
So it's probably outdated.
Ah!
Damn, okay.
I looked the wrong.
Honestly,
house.
I'd say it's fine because I think the 3D is newer and the 3D is white, so I think it got changed.
Yep. Yep. Uh, I just thought that it was the left house, the white left house, but not. So,
I mean, to be
so,
fair, they're very similar.
so yes,
Yeah.
the Windows is correct with just the banner, and here we have also, yep, for the color now, I think like that, maybe like that, or like that with that blocks, and if, no, maybe a salmon color. Oh, but this color. This color could be very cool.
Yeah, but honestly, I think I'd say you should keep the white one because fuck. Because the 3D shows a more whitish tone. And I'm pretty sure the 3D is newer than 2014. Because the Street View is from 2014, so hella outdated.
Yep.
So I'd say it's fine.
Okay. And yep.
Yeah, but then you also don't need that detail here.
And the shape of the, yep, we have the shape here. That is correct. And yep, just the this side of the house where the roof isn't correct. Maybe we can redo it.
Mm.
And we have these windows here and another windows here with like that. And yeah, I think that's all for this plot.
Yeah.
So we will reject it for the side of the house, or it's okay.
I didn't actually look at that side too much, to be honest. Let me check. Oh, so it's too. Nah, okay.
It's too.
I mean, it's not that wrong though.
264.
Or what was your critique?
If it's the only thing, maybe just do it yourself by hand.
Yep.
Yeah. Or maybe deduct some points, but I wouldn't like. I'll try to. That's kind of a little bit overkill.
Here we can hit this part here. Ah. And like that.
It feels like watching a time lapse when you start building.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Oh no.
bro, his speed.
You see nothing here. And
You know, we should introduce like BTE speedrunning. That'd be fun. Like even if it was the same plot all the time, right? It would be kind of fun to see how quickly people can do stuff.
Did you just select those blocks and
Yeah,
use give command set 0 instead of just removing them by hand?
I'm lost. Where is my? Oh, here. So here on this part we have small windows here. We can do it that. I think maybe a slab. Oh, did it? And for this I will take maybe glass pane here. That adds, no, but yeah, maybe like that. And to correct this part here, I will use this within a thing. This, and this. Yep, that's here. The glass pane. Oh, here. Yep, and like
damn, okay.
that. Oh, oh, amazing.
Yeah, that was quick.
Oh, and I will just use World Edit.
Do you need to remove, or I meant relocate the windows below?
Yep, that's now. Maybe on one block. Like that. Yep, that's down. That's okay.
Yeah, looks good.
And so for the accuracy, I think 3 block we need to correct the side. For the details, I think 4. We can see the roof was very cool and the side was very cool. If you see the great house, not like me, how much details the building have. We had details on the roof, like these small windows here, and for the windows also, and for that windows too. So I think the details are 4, and what techniques have been used, I think 4. He used world edit for the world. Um,
All right.
Now on to the last plot. I already reviewed it basically. The outlines and the height are correct. Details are correct. The colors are correct, and it just looks beautiful, I think.
Bro is spoiling. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not that big of a
Max.
fan of
Oh,
the roof texture at all.
yep. Oh, okay. Yep. And
Remix. Uh,
always in Vienna. Oh, we have the street view on with this with the sun on it, and it's very white.
oh yeah.
That's a shiny house.
Yeah, but one to the left is
No,
fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. The color is very cool. They are
Yeah,
details
definitely.
on windows. We have this small balcony. Yep. And the triangle. I really like this with uh, stairs like that and a slab.
Oh yeah.
That's very cool. And maybe a brighter color on the bottom, but yep.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, my biggest complaint is the roof texture.
Yes. And here is 3 blocks. Yep, there is only 1 block, and that's a bit chaotic on the on
Yeah,
the
it's too much bricks.
yep. And we have sometimes we have slabs, sometimes we have
yeah.
stairs.
It's an uneven slope.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
But it's not the worst one I've ever seen. But yeah.
yes. And I really like the chimney. We have
Yeah, that's
a great shape, and
yeah.
we have this red thing on on top. I really like that.
Honestly, I think the shape is it's not the best, but it's passable.
Yep. And I will look the other side, not the music from Lina Rain, but the other side of the house. And we have all the windows. We have these very small windows here with stairs, and that's very cool. Yep. And maybe here with a gray stained glass, or maybe like that. That no, no, to like that, like that. We have a better shape.
Huh, I
And
guess.
yep, we have a very nice detail here. We have the antenna. I think that's the word in English, but yes, this, this, and we have these windows. Maybe you can use slabs. You see here that the windows are not so close to the roof, so maybe like that. Use slabs to correct the the window. And we have something here, but not so important. So and we have the windows and the here. Normally it's like that, but yep, just the we can write on the review to upgrade the roof, but I will accept this plot.
Yeah.
So for how accurate is the building? For me, it's we have all the windows, we have all the balcony and the details on the windows. So maybe 4, but
I mean, was anything missing though?
we
The
have
only complaint would kind of be the roof
No,
shape, but
only
other
the
than that,
slope. But
Yep.
maybe you can put this in the last category with the
yeah.
technique.
how many different blocks. I really like the
5
color of
points.
the house, but for the roof, I will put 4. And how much details the building have? I think 5. We have nice chimney and other details. And techniques, I think 3 or 4. I think 4. No, 3. 3 for the roof. Very nice plot. Try to hide the.
Yeah, I mean, that was all of them.
So for the next part of the live stream, we're gonna start creating new plots. No, I don't want to do
You
that.
can see the review on the stream.
But we don't have that many easy plots left.
A quick Lausanne tour.
Okay, we can visit Lausanne. Lausanne Flon for the 3rd time. So
Any other suggestions? Just put them in the live chat.
we can go.
For some reason, I have like that weird bug where it takes like literally 10 minutes to like move to the Terra server, but only in my laptop. I'm just stuck in like loading screen. I don't know why.
When you join the Terra server,
I may attempt.
I also had this problem, and I don't know how it got solved.
Okay.
For about a month, I had to wait 2 minutes to join the server, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah, it's really weird because it's not like the internet or anything, because if I try to join on a separate machine in the same network, it works perfectly fine. I mean, I'd like to fix that problem, but I mean, it's kind of hard to know what's causing it.
Folks, maybe you want to talk about who is building the city and when you have started and what your plans are.
I don't know all the
You're not
game.
involved?
That's
Uh,
AT, STP, Jazzy Jazz, and uh, I forget the name. That's on the tip of my tongue. That's or
Kia?
yes, Kia. Kia who is building here, and one new builder here who claims. Yep, 5 5. No, not a new builder, but yep, he claims plot. So here is Jazzy Jazz, who built here principally, and all this area. And here is Lausanne Flon, and that's built by Kia, STP, and AT, and Jazzy Jazz. And they want to connect the 2 area here.
I gotta say, it looks really cool, especially with all the height differences.
Yep. In Lausanne, we have a lot of different height.
Yeah, like it translates into Minecraft just so perfectly. It looks really cool. Though I mean, it would have been a total nightmare if we didn't have LiDAR. So thank God for that.
One project was to connect the two areas here.
Imagine terraforming all that by hand.
Yep. One project is to connect that here. Here we have a metro, and I want to connect it with this part of Lausanne. So yeah, that's a life project in a very huge area. But yeah,
Is there a second area where someone's building at the moment? Maybe you can showcase the Marine Dome in Linz.
oh, in Linz. I wanted to do a video, but I don't have so much time now. So maybe this
You can still
weekend.
do that as well.
No, it's time to do a video now. So warp Linz.
I mean, there's so many stuff we haven't like shown on YouTube or anything really.
Yep.
This last part has been like Hofburg, I think.
This part.
And the Graz showcase
Yeah,
video
Graz. Yeah, that was a
this
big one.
summer.
So it's
But
time
other than that, we
to
really
start
didn't show
recording.
much at all.
Stop recording. I will load all the area like that.
I mean, there has been plenty of progress.
And I will record a video, a small video. If you have a music, that could be cool. It's always hard to find a great music for the video.
Yeah.
Just 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Osterelephant, who said Lausanne is really beautiful.
It is, yeah.
I don't live in Lausanne, but yes, it's cool.
But honestly, maybe like we should do more videos where we didn't just have music and stuff and like actually talk, similar to like a live stream, but a little bit more scripted.
Yep.
I think that could
And
do really
invite
well.
Baumi once again.
Yeah.
Baumgras.
Oh, that's still like one of our most viewed videos now. Yeah. Exactly.
Ich finde die Worte nicht sensationell.
Ja.
Alright.
Ich
And with
mag
those words,
Deutsch.
maybe we can close up and close the live stream for today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
It's time.
The almighty Baumgras has spoken.
Baumgras. Baumgras.
So yeah. Thank you for watching the stream. And if you have other questions, you can ask in the support part on our server. And yeah, I think that's all.
Have a nice evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.